Morning guys, Cody back here, Lonestardiggin. Back on another little job. I think this is my last waterline job for the moment, for now. So we're up here where I had built this awning, and the gentleman has moved in some cabins and whatnot. I already got some trenches dug that he's wanting. Y'all can see there, got the trench dug for his electric. It wraps around the building, goes around the building and everything. But instead of coming up the driveway and kind of around for the water line, I'm just going to shoot kind of across as the crow flies across here. So I'll be going down this hill, which will be a little steep, but I don't think it's not doable. I know it don't look bad on camera, but not too terrible. But got to go down. I don't know if y'all can see the gate and stuff down there, but that's where we're going. About 1,500 foot, I think. So I'll get y'all set up on this, guys, and let y'all watch some of that digging. Got the excavator warming up. Tomorrow is supposed to be high of, I don't know, 20 degrees or something. So tonight's supposed to be in the teens, wind chill factor below 0. So I don't know, unless I get some of that diesel treatment to keep the diesel from gelling up, freezing, I may not be doing any digging tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to get much done as I can today and see where I get. So this is, I know y'all may be getting sick of the water line, but this is the last one that I know of for now, for a while. Y'all stay tuned, guys. I'll get you set up. jumped across this ditch. That way I can tie these two ditches together. So I got it dug here and got it dug there. So I need to clean this little spot out between. Oh, I about tripped and fell. think from here, I'm gonna go down to the bottom of the hill, come to the bottom of the hill and kind of dig my way up. But that one rock there is kind of bugging me. So I may come back up here later on and work on that sucker. You can see my teeth marks dug in it. Can't hardly get it. Can't hardly get it, but we'll go down the bottom side and dig from the bottom up now. Y'all stay tuned. Coming up this hill now. I think it'd be easier to dig down than from the bottom down. Then I guess either way, it really don't matter. I don't know, 300-400 foot dug here, back up to the awning, down to this ravine. I went ahead and stopped there for now. On this cold spell, we're not supposed to get any moisture, but they say there's a slim chance we might, so I didn't want to keep going over that ditch, and if we did get any rain, that way all that water can go to the guy's tank, and we need every drop of rain we can get on these tanks and everything. So I did hit a line. This is an old galvanized line, so that windmill, I don't know if y'all can see it, that windmill is not a well. That is not a water well. Back in the older days, they had that pond dug, that tank dug, and the old farmhouse up here on top of the hill, they actually pumped water from that tank pond up to the house. Probably had a tank up there at the house. I had actually bought some property over in the town next to here, and they had a pond there as well, and had the same thing. A lot of these places, if it had a tank or pond, they had a smaller windmill that would just pump that water up to the house. Instead of digging a well, they would just use the water out of the pond, tank, whatever you want to call it. And that was their water source for the house. It's pretty crazy how that windmill could pump that water all the way up here to the house. I mean, this is a hill, you know, you're talking a good 100-foot hill, and I'm gonna say minimum of 1,500 foot, 1,800 foot up there to where the old house used to be. Pretty crazy that that windmill can pump that far, but I've seen that a lot around these older tanks and farming ranches and stuff. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat, lunch, and pick back up later. I think I'm gonna come up here and try to get this friggin' rock. That's bugging me right there. Everything's pointing great besides right there, this rock here, if I can get it out. We'll bring you back on the next little section, guys. Appreciate y'all watching. We'll see y'all in a little bit. Well, guys, I got this trench dug pretty far. I got, I don't know, a couple hundred more feet to go to the meter. I had forgot to put that diesel additive in my tank, and so yesterday I fought all day with putting that diesel additive in my tank, and it kept gelling up, clogging up, filter, and I'd go clean it out and it clogged. Anyways, finally I think I got it where it's got all that stuff in my diesel where it's not going to gel up, so maybe I can finish digging some of this today. So I'll set y'all up on kind of like a time lapse this morning and let y'all watch some. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, I got down here kind of to the water meter. What I'll do is turn around and start digging from this direction. Start up here. That way I can join my lines together and kind of see where I'm at. Now, I'll probably take my excavator, take it back up there. Y'all remember that one rock? That one rock up at the top of the hill by the awning. I would like to try to get it out to give me a little bit of depth up there. So y'all stay with me and I'll bring y'all back up there when I go up there. Alright guys, I made it back up here to the top of the hill. If y'all remember this rock, this is when I need one of those rock rippers, frost rippers, shank, whatever you want to call it. But I'm gonna try to set y'all up and let y'all watch me try to get this rock out.
Are you ready?
Alright guys, I got that main spot done. I got a little hump here, but nothing that's gonna hurt anything. If y'all can see that little hump in there. But I got the main one done. That should be good. So we'll start unrolling line, hooking up to the trailer, laying that line down. So I'll bring y'all back when we get to that point, guys. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, we got the water line ran up here. He's bringing some dirt up here and putting down. As he's coming up, he's putting the dirt down. There's so much rock right here in this area, I don't want a chance putting that rock and stuff down on that line. So we have dirt way over there, but I just figured it'd be closer to dig a little dirt up out of the ground over here. And he's just bringing that, he's just scooping that dirt up down there and just bringing it uphill, scooping it there and just bringing it uphill, and that'll kind of pack the ditch in as it comes up. We don't have any joints right here, so it shouldn't hurt anything to put the dirt on there. He's bringing the dirt just a scoop at a time. Shouldn't really take too much to fill up. You know, should take this much dirt to fill up. digging a little pit here, letting him use the dirt for going up there. I think this is the closest and fastest way to get some decent soil. Now I can take some trash, junk, rock, and fill this hole back up. That way we're putting good material on top of that line, not a bunch of trash. Alright guys, we got up here to the awning, got our ditch covered up. I'll have to come in here and clean up all this rock. Probably end up taking it down there and putting it in that hole that I dug. That'll be a good place for it. Sweep it under the rug. He's gonna bring one more load up here. That way we'll have to finish filling this in, and if there's any low places and stuff we can use. So anyways guys, we're gonna fuse that end on. We got that end sitting right here. That's where we're gonna set our box right here, our shut off, and where the plumbers can do their connection. Alright guys, we're back here today. I'm gonna try to take these rocks down the hill, clean this area up here. Get all this section cleaned up. It'll be pretty easy to push this rock down the hill. Gravity will be on my side, so that's a plus. So y'all stay tuned. I'll set you up outside the cab. Alright guys, I got this rock pushed down to the edge of the hill. So I'm gonna put y'all down here on a time lapse and kind of let y'all watch me push these rocks down. If one of them rocks comes flying down the hill, y'all get out of the way, okay? Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, now that I'm down here, I'm just going to scoop it up, turn around, and then take it down and put it in that hole. All these excess rocks. That hole I dug the other day for kind of our borrow pit. I'm going to come down here and put all them rocks down in this hole here. Probably end up taking the excavator up there and combing those rocks to the middle. Some of them went over the edge where I kind of can't get, so I'll get what I can from here with the skid and then go up there with the excavator and rake them rocks. Alright guys, I got all that slicked up and finished up. Y'all can see there, I got a little pile up there where they're still working on the plumbing and water line. I am water line complete. No more water line as of now. So this is down here where I got the borrow pit. I used all this clay and material to cover up the water line. Got all that kind of covered up. It's going to do some settling, but got all that covered up, and all the ditch back to the road covered up. So they had a little terrace here to catch water. I took all the rock from the ditch that I had left over and just put it in this little waterway here. Just kind of slow the water down and keep stuff from eroding. I don't know if y'all can see it from there. This little ditch here. This is kind of like a catch right here. I know it's hard to see in the sun, but this is a little terrace here to catch water. And I kind of pile these rocks up here to kind of slow it down and keep from washing. This water line goes right here down the edge of the terrace down to the water meter. So, thank the Lord, I'm finished with the water line project. 100% finished. Now, whenever we have not had any significant amounts of rain since I've done this water line job, and there's going to be a lot of settling. So, more than likely, I will have to come back and do a lot of filling in. I piled it up high where I could, but there's going to be a lot of places where I'll have to go back and fill ditches in. It's just part of digging ditches. You know, if it would have been a 6-inch line, I may have not had to as much, but being that I dug it with a bucket, definitely probably have to come back and do a little digging, a little covering up ditches. But anyways, guys, just wanted to do a conclusion to the project. Got this finished up. Got everything covered up. Like I said, this is where the awning is that we had built. Y'all can see my water line here. plumber's changed it over to 3/4 inch line. Y'all stay tuned, guys. Appreciate y'all watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. God bless.